welcome to another video and a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real and the spooky season is already here. And also, if this video is dropping as I thought on the 5th of July, happy freaking birthday to myself, okay? It is my birthday and we collectively thought that there is no better haul to do on my birthday than the first Halloween haul of 2025. I feel like we need the like pew, 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 pew situation right now, which I have right here to show you in these boxes. We're not messing around. So let's dive in to the, let's say the graveyard. I'm trying to come up with a pun. Something spooky. Let's dive into it. Lumos. So while this video is coming out on my birthday, I will say we have a very special video we'll be doing, but I'll be recording that on my birthday. This is just coming out. It's the science of the YouTubiness, but you don't care about that. So let's dive into the stuff. Now, as of this moment, there are still a number of stores that need to drop the things. I have already shown you 2 different lines at Michael's. I had to think about that. There's not even a lot out there. Brain is still operating on low. I don't know. And there's more to come there. They didn't have the lines fully stocked, and they do have more lines coming. I believe they're coming in July, which we are now in. And then I know as of this moment, there was a Summerween drop at Bath & Body Works. I don't know if we got to it or what, but I know that's coming. So we have much more to come. I'm going to be going to stores and hitting up the home goods businesses. Of course, we are not going to Joann because we know how that turned out. But I'll be doing online shopping. Spooky season, we love here. We love all the holidays, and we'll be, not all of them, mainly Halloween and Christmas. If you haven't watched previous years, we kind of go all in. But I will say spooky season is the season in which I get a lot of, well, witchy things for all year round. For those of you who have seen like entire collections, videos, and just around the house, a lot of the stuff is from these places. So as far as these places, what are we covering? Because there's not a lot out yet. If you're in the Discord group, you already know. But, and if you're not, you may not know about one of them. Really, the majority is coming from Cracker Barrel in this video. That's right, Cracker Barrel. Like, I haven't done a lot of Cracker Barrel-y shopping in previous years. But I also didn't get my paws on some things that are coming back every year. And they came back this year, and I done got all my paws on them. And then we got one item from Michael's. So let's start with Michael's. So like I said, as far as Michael's, there wasn't a lot, you know, to see. There were 2 lines. If you didn't watch that video, I'll put it above. They aren't really my sort of cup of spooky tea, but there were a couple of things. And actually one of you commented that it wasn't really your line and bedazzling isn't your thing, but you got a bedazzled item. Well, so did I, okay? And it's not my thing either, but let me show you the item I got at Michael's. It is this right here. So I got the RIP gravestone pillow from Michael's. And I will say nothing was on sale at the moment, but they had a coupon of 30%. So don't pay full price at Michael's. It was just like Joann. They're following suit. It makes me concerned. Okay. But I saw this. It is bedazzled, if you want to call it that. You know, it's got the beady business right here. So here's the full thing. It's a nice size pillow, I feel like. Nice and thick. It's really soft. It has a little, it's also like the colors that I would go for, particularly spooky season, as far as like, I wouldn't really do much gold. So we have a little trim. This part is, I don't know, what do you call that? It's not embroidered. I forget what that's called, but we do have some embroidery. And then we have our little beady business. So we have a skull right here. Then it says RIP, sure can't miss that. And then we've got 2 crossed bones at the bottom. It's pretty simple and classic. There are no words that like speak to a particular fandom or anything weird, because they do some weird sayings there, and Joann did too, that I tend to pass over. So I don't normally do like the beady business right here. I certainly don't do the disco balls, okay? We won't be doing that, but I couldn't pass it up because, and I don't know if I mentioned this in a video, I certainly have in the Discord group, one of the Halloween themes I would like to do, or even just throw a party, would be a death date party theme. That would be so cool. Obviously, ghosts exist. Death Day existed, particularly in the Harry Potter books. And does a gravestone not fit into Death Day? Methinks it does. So I had to get it. I do feel like Home Goods really like slams it. I don't know. In the pillow department, but my Home Goods doesn't have stuff yet, but we'll keep looking. So we'll see. Maybe they will have one. I don't know. But this is the one and only item I got. I might go back and get one of those cauldrons. It was just a small one, little glossy business, which I would not normally do. And I mentioned this in the video, except for in a bathroom or someplace that has humidity. So I'm considering that. Otherwise, I am waiting for the upcoming lines this month, if they're not already out there. I will keep lurking, but that is everything at Michael's. Okay, we have all things Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, well, for one, they closed down. This is everything we've got. They closed down the Cracker Barrel nearest to me. So everything I have here was ordered online, and also it was just available online from the get-go. I will say Cracker Barrel, a lot of these items, not all of them, they came out with some new stuff, have been reoccurring every year, and they are the kind of items that do sell out. So when Cracker Barrel drops stuff, and I do like to, if we can in the Discord group as a group, share whenever we see the spooky things drop. And somebody else shared it. And I was like, well, I done ordered me some things. Thank you. And now, what did I get? So, at least this item right here. I'm going to start with the big kahuna right in here. Actually, it's a box in a box. Let me get the box out. So, the more iconic ones at Cracker Barrel were the one I got. And actually, no, let me just show you the one I got. Stop messing around. Let's get to it. Actually, take your guesses. If you are familiar with Cracker Barrel stuff, it's a large statue of this variety right here. Let me get it out of the styrofoam. Okay. What did I get? What is Ecom? Witch with LED lantern. I got me a witch. I mean, how can I not? Okay. When I was looking at the stuff that was available, well, let me pull her in. Let me put this wicked one in right here. It is one of their statues. So they have a number of statues. They have this witch. They have a black wraith, which I feel like can read Dementor. So the top, maybe not quite as much. And then I think they had a white wraith. I think those were the ones, and those are the ones that have been reoccurring every year, including this one. So it's a pretty large statue. And like I said, I got the witch. Here she is. Now the statue is like just like the clothing. It kind of makes it a little bit more spooky in my opinion. And I'll give you the full up close, but this witch comes with a lantern. So inside the lantern, there is an LED candle. Let me take it out and get it all situated. Hopefully it has a battery. So she has this little lantern, which was a bit of a hassle there. And it's got like a little spider web on every outside window there. And then an LED candle on the inside that you open up here. It was a bit of a challenge, but yeah, a little light. So it's hanging and then it's going to hook right here on that notch. And she's a spooky bee, that one. So there is our witch. Now let's get a little up close so you can see like her little capes just like floating out there. I just like that it's like mid movement. She's got her hat. So like I said, there's no face. She's just like omnipresent, but also not present. And then it keeps going down. I think that might be her little like ribbony business. Maybe we won't shake that around too much so it doesn't scratch it. And then here is the base. It is like not completely hollow, but it does open up there. It's so pretty. As you can see, after I take this off right now, it is not short. I mean, it's much taller than my head. So if you're wondering, where are you going to put this and how does this fit in? I feel like the most obvious place, because I didn't want to just buy things. We have done a number of decluttering and I'm trying to be really cognizant of what we bring in. And I prefer if I can to get like just all year round pieces. Obviously we'll continue with like the Halloween decor, of course, because we like to change it out as often as we can year by year. But she is going to be an all year round piece, methinks, in this very room. If you remember from the room reno that we did, there's a mirror on the opposing side, and I have a little dresser. Maybe in a little vlog we'll put it up, or I'll show you. But I'm planning on putting her up next to that mirror. And then maybe we can do some cool spooky decorating in the studio. What do you think? Do you want to see it? Let me know. So that is the main piece that I got, the biggest piece that I got from Cracker Barrel. Actually, let's leave her in here. Then, this one, okay? If you know me and you saw what Cracker Barrel had, then you know that this was a must. A must-have. Does it lean a little cutesy? Maybe a little bit, but I don't mind. And you'll see why. Or maybe you won't. I don't know. Now, this one, last I checked, is no longer available, but maybe they'll be bringing it back. I don't know. I can say the dog version of it, last I checked, is still available. It is the Ghost Cat statue. Come on. I mean, if you haven't been watching this channel, then you won't know. We are a massive cat family, okay? Maybe it's just me. I love cats. I will probably have them till the day I die. And we currently, unfortunately, only have 2 at this point. It's not unfortunate. We love them very much. They're getting all the extra loves. And I don't have any representation of kitties in the Halloweeny. That's not a lie. I have one cat, one dead cat pillow, but I think it's going to go, it was from Big Lots. I think it's going to go in the Disney Rumpus room. But this one, I don't know. I just love it. It's so cute. I love that its tail is perked up there. It's kind of consistent with the witch right here, with just the movement and it coming up over there. But it's just in that really cute, playful position, but almost like a little ghost you would know with a sheet over it. But I like that it's black too. So it really goes with everything. So I could, if I wanted to, looking at my mirror, I could have the witch on one side and the cat on the other. Now, obviously, proportion size, excuse the styrofoam, not quite the same. This would be a pretty massive cat compared to her. Maybe I can get over it. Otherwise, it might go, I don't know, on the second floor where we do a lot of our main decorating. This was one that I was like, I don't care. I'll sort it out. It's a spooky cat. I'm getting it. Then I got a few more smaller items because they first dropped a lot of their main pieces, like their blow molds and their bigger figures. And then they added to their line later on. So I placed another order. I got 3 things. First up is an ornament, and it's essentially a miniature of one of the figures that they have, which is the Wraith. And I do believe that's a massive tag, okay? Let's just take that off right now. Here it is. If you are familiar with the Wraith figure, this is a miniature version, but as an ornament. And I really liked it. I mean, this is also a newer item is the other thing that I wanted to say. I don't believe they had this and a number of other ornaments in previous years. So I like seeing new additions. But the other thing is, so everything about it mimics the bigger figure. But what's different, other than it being an ornament, is it does light up, and the other one does light up. I forgot how that one light up. It doesn't light up this way. I think it has a lamp. I think it's like this one, it has a lantern. I went back and looked. But this one lights up, and I'm not sure it's coming on camera very well, right here, and just hits the head area. And then the color changes. Yeah, I think you can see it. So if you're wondering where you don't have a spooky tree, because thank you to those who have encouraged Tim that I need a spooky tree. It hasn't happened yet. But that's okay, because where I'm planning to have this, because it gives me the Dementor vibes, is on a Slytherin Christmas tree. Because yes, eventually when we get the Slytherin room done, no ETA on that, we got to acquire the things and all the stuff, and I have stuff to show you at some point. But whenever that is done, I have so many ideas and thoughts for a Christmas tree in the Slytherin room, for Halloween decor in the Slytherin room. And I mean, I know not all Slytherins are bad. I am part Slytherin, okay? But I also consider myself part bad. So, but Dementors just give me the Slytherin vibes. So I feel like this could go on a Slytherin tree, and that's why I got it. The next 2 items are the same but different. And both of them are for your kitchen. Because I do want to do some kitchen witch videos at some point, but also, you know, the vlogging and just the ambiance all year round. Not all year round, if only. So I got me a salt and pepper shaker, but they are little pumpkins. I think one of my favorite aesthetics Christmas-wise, I mentioned it, I'm not going to go for the pink stuff. I'm not going to go for the hippy-dippy stuff. It's the orange and the blacks and occasionally the purple and the green and stuff like that. I love the orange and the black. Classic Halloween vibes. So I couldn't pass up on some pumpkins. I liked that they had different faces. They do have 3 holes and then 2, so very clear, which is salt and pepper. It has the opening at the bottom there, somewhere underneath that tag. And then I feel like jack-o'-lanterns can go with so many different themes. And obviously, at least in the wizarding world, we see jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, it's not on this shirt. I didn't wear the right shirt. Or I have another shirt. We see them in the Great Hall. So I feel like jack-o'-lanterns are probably one of the #1 Halloween obvious things in the wizarding world. And they're just classic in general. So had to get that. And it was super cheap. And then for our last item, same but different, I got another set of salt and pepper shakers, and they are some gravestone ones. I feel like a little bit about this can read kind of cutesy, like here, but I felt like they were simple enough that they also can go out for a Death Day party theme. So there we are. One says, "Here lies the pepper," and the other says, "Here lies the salt." I like that they're like different imagery on them. Are they the same height? Yeah, they are the same height. So very cute. Same thing, you know, operates like a salt and pepper shaker would. So that is all I have. And that is my first ever Halloween haul of 2025. Hopefully many more to come. Like I said, I will be dragging you along to a number of places. We will keep going out there. Mostly they'll probably be in the vlogs. We might have some one-off videos. I mean, you'll see. You'll see when you see. But also, again, happy birthday to myself. I will enjoy this all very, very much. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite item in this lot? Have you also been doing a little bit of Halloween hunting? Have you gathered any of your first spooky items of 2025? I would like to know what. And also, join that daggone Discord group. If you are up to date on what is going out there, let a girl know, because we can't do this alone. So I would love to know and chat with you in the comments down below. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!